Hey, I made it. I wasn't sure if I was going to. I had so many problems tonight. So many problems. First, I got kicked off YouTube because they said there was some suspicious activity on my account. But I don't know exactly what that activity was, but I basically had to scan my system. I had to scan my system to make sure there were no viruses or any kind of malware, and 50 minutes later, the scan was done, and there were no issues, and so I can only guess that it was my connection being weird. Anyway, I was still, even when I was logging in or trying to get into my game, my Druid game, the game was crashing, and I realized they had that big patch, and I had not updated my mod, and I only have one mod on this character, but apparently it's enough to make your game crash when it's not updated, which kind of sucks. Hey everyone who's heading in, Serenity, Marie, and Sophia. And of course, Chickens and Beg. What Astarion fan art are we talking about? Also, I gotta say, I might have to change this from my Druid stream to possibly my Cleric stream. Because I am thinking about switching. I am thinking about it. Anywho, so where was I? I have not played this game in a while. I think we just killed the doctor. And I got the loot. So I gotta go wake up Art. Hey, bunny. So we were just like, I think I had just gone up to the office, and that's what I was doing here. I don't know, like I considered maybe making a spore druid, but I really don't know anything about playing a spore druid. Granted, I could try to figure it out, but I think I would rather try to figure that out in my own private time, not on a stream. I don't really know cleric that well either, but I feel like it's not that complicated. Or we can hope it's not that complicated. Hey, Iris. And Rose and all the people coming in. I was just saying I wasn't sure the stream was going to happen tonight. Lots of issues with my account. Did you know there's pervy Tumblr art of Astarion? Man, I've already seen most of it. It's a little disturbing. I don't really like to see it. So, let's, I guess, go back to the inn. Is the sound on? It's not. Thank you. Thank you for catching that early. I must have forgotten. I must have muted it at some point and forgot to put it back on. The DR.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Oh, the doctor. Took me a second. I'm like, what the heck is the DR? I was like, are they talking about the Dream Lover? That's horrifying. I don't want to think about Doctor. Doctor fan art. Oh. I've got a syringe for you. Where would you like it? Nowhere. So, Thaniel and me are climbing up a tree. God, I just want to wake this guy up so he stops singing.
Thaniel.
It's
No.
true, then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel.
I've been thinking about...
You're Halsin.
Why is the stream ripped?
Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
Did it just die or something?
The shadow fell blind. I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
Why does my connection hate me? I swear, every time I think I've got it figured out. Because, like, I actually was checking my settings to 720, and it was not. That setting got, like, unchecked somehow. So I did it again, and I thought we'd, you know, have a little bit of an easier time. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. It just keeps saying excellent and no data, which is just wonderful. It's still not showing me like the best stats here, so I don't know. It's literally been fine, so it's very confusing to me why it keeps giving me trouble. Why is it saying... Well, never mind. Is it like playing at all? Well, it's not doing anything on the screen right now, but like, is it just dropped? Because to me, it's just saying it's a poor connection. Tell you what, this is like just my day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing. I'm waiting for it to catch up. It is waving. All right, well, so, I mean, at least you guys can see what's going on. Okay. So, we'll just let Halsin handle this, because I think he's got it.
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lake shore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
I love how he's just like, I can work with that. It's like, how can you work with that? He literally just said he smelled lavender. Oh no, this is that fight though. I don't know. I don't know about this fight. Maybe I should just go respec as wizard. I know, like, I don't understand that either. Divine Spirit, is that like a cleric thing? I thought it was Guardian Spirit. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go respec. Let's see. The Holy Blender. We're going to go talk to Withers and we're going to be like, bruh, this Druid thing, it's just not working out that well. Where the heck is Withers? Withers. There he is. Talking to Arabella.
Very well.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted
bosom
on thy
companion.
quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
There's nothing wrong with seeking the comforts of the flesh, Withers. Stop being so judgmental. It isn't about the flesh, it's about companionship.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
He's like such a downer.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally?
He judges you if you don't?
Or mayhaps
Seriously?
a resurrection
So it's like a
instead?
damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation, huh? That's a really good point, Bunny. He doesn't have any flesh. That's why he's judging, because he's jealous. Help me change my class.
As thou desire.
I don't know if I could ever make it through a game not romancing somebody, guys, to even find out that he said that. So what do we want? We want a cleric. Okay. There's a lot here. I heard light was the one I want. There is a lot of domains. Wow. Shield yourself with divine light. Use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an attacker, possibly causing their attack to miss. Okay, so like for anyone here, I am not really used to playing clerics, so this will be like, I mean, I've played Shadowheart before at pretty low level. So don't judge when I ultimately don't know what the heck I'm doing. This is a lot of freaking gods. Wow. What the heck do I even pick? There's so many. Look, there's a unicorn. Can I be the unicorn? There's Mistra. And... ooh, Bahamut. I like dragons. I like dragons a lot. And I also like Justice. Is this a good one? Lathander. Does it matter what god you pick? Like, does it actually matter? Do you get different stuff for it? Or is it just like a flavor thing? I did not mute my mic. I don't know why it was muted. That was stupid. I don't know what that was. It was like it auto-muted itself. Maybe I hit like a keybind, but that's never happened. That's very strange. What level am I even? Am I even level 5 yet? Well, I guess do that. There's so many... Prayer of Healing. It is so amazing, like, being a World of Warcraft or an ex-World of Warcraft player. How many spells and gods and story was just, like, stolen directly from D&D. That I had no idea was the case. So, how much of this is worth it? Is Spiritual Weapon worth it? I agree, Bunny. Mike, stop being a jerk. I want silence. I like silence. That's what I think it was, Sophia. I think I might have hit a keybind or something. We want blasts, obviously. And feat-wise... So it is good. Probably go with that. Why not? Get rid of that. I mean, I could use that too, technically. Prayer only works out of combat. That's kind of lame. It does say it can only be used out of combat, though. So I saw somebody was talking about the stats. Resilient con feat. Could. Man, I love taking ability improvement though. You know, because you could either get straight up to 19 and then just get 1 point later. Or you could even just go to 18 and 14 in con. I think I might just do that. Yeah, I'll do that on another one. I almost always, for my first feat, take stats. Prepare more spells. Well, I don't know what level I am. I guess that was it. I guess it's 5. I don't want that. I want K. So, Spirit Guardians. This is the infamous spell that everyone talks about. Call forth spirits protect you. Nearby enemies take 3 to 24 radiant damage or necrotic damage per turn, and their movement speed is halved. That's kind of nice, huh? So is it just, it is concentration. I completely changed my class. So I'm a cleric now. I gotta change the name of the stream because I'm not playing a druid anymore. Well, I might go back to druid, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this is like. What about Revivify? I haven't had that. Mass healing might not be a bad thing to have. And what about Beacon of Hope? Yeah, I really skipped ahead. Oh, no more Mama Bear. We'll go back. All right, now you guys are making me feel bad. We'll just do it for this fight. Or maybe just for Act 2, and then maybe we'll go back. All the, like, no more Mama Bear. I won't deny if I can ever actually manage to romance Halsin, it would be kind of sad to not be a druid. But, we do get Fireball. Damn. Are these just defaults that I get for being a light cleric? Because that's kind of nice. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking I might, if I do go back to druid, just do land. Okay, so I also need gear. Which I don't even know how much gear I actually have. I don't remember getting this. Oh, that was from the bag of equipment. I was like, where did this dark sorcerer robe come from? So, what do I have here? I have hide armor. What can clerics even use? Shows I know nothing about them. Does it even say? Anywhere? Where's my proficiencies? Here. Armor. Medium armor. So it's the same, basically. And shields. Okay. Well, we've got medium armor. We don't have shields, though. A shield would probably be good. I don't know if I even have a shield. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this fight. Especially with like a group that I'm not super familiar with. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't even think I have a shield. How could you play Dragon Age Inquisition with a vow of celibacy, Sophia? That does sound like torture. Yeah, I ran through this game way too fast. Like, way too fast. I don't know. I will try it, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to happen. I feel like I'm just going to get wrecked. What do I have on Gale? Let me check. Gale, he has his hypnotic pattern. He has his fireball. I guess he's in pretty good shape.
Immediately.
Never a dull moment.
And do I even have...
That hit the
I
spot.
don't. You know what? No, we're going to do a long rest because there's just no way I'm doing this without maximum spell slots. What do we have?
Best
Anything
be on my
good?
way.
Anything good going on? Anybody got quest for me? Oh, I was all like, I want to talk to Halsin, and he's just not here
I need a moment for
because
the trust.
he's back. He's not down by the river, but down by the
It was a
lake.
delight to speak with you. What can I do?
What can you do? Almost seems like he should say, "What can I do for you?" It's like, what can I do? I don't know. What can you do? Well,
Here goes nothing.
sleep it is. Uh-oh. What the hell is going on? Hurry towards the sound. I mean, it sounded pretty awful, but I guess I'll hurry towards it. It's just scratching the owlbear tab. Stop freaking out. Observe the pair for any signs of energy. Not
Nothing.
energy. Injury.
Both animals look fine.
Gale is drowning in camp as usual. Yeah, like why is... There's not even any water underneath him. They're like, what? We were just cuddling. Hold Scratch's gaze and incline your heads towards the cup. Is everything all right? It's only a 5.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
No. You get pets. Pet the whole bear, of course. Oh, we got Astarion's a little softy. He's like, yes, pet it. And Shadowheart. I don't know what she's like, yes, I'm not that bad. Pet the baby, it's okay. Observe the pair for any signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Hey, Rob. So they're good. That was just like really weird, creepy sounds that sounded horrible, but it was okay, I guess. I don't know how you could avoid petting the owlbear. It's very cute. Scratch looked like he was dead for a second there. It was concerning.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Give that here.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Score. Good job, baby. Who's a good boy? This dog
Scratch's
reminds me
tongue
so much of my
lolls
own
out
dog.
happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Scritches. All right. And then anybody else? Anybody else? No? Okay. I'm not looking forward to this fight. I'm anxious, guys. I'm very anxious. We're so super anxious. I shouldn't say we're so super anxious. I'm so super anxious. I feel like I'm just going to fail miserably. And here I thought playing my alt game would be less stressful. There he is. What are we looking for? He is so big. Look at this. He like dwarfs me.
Always a delight to speak.
Get out of here, Gale. I'm not trying to
What
talk to
can I
you. I'm trying to like compare our height and size. And Gale's like, what's up, girl? All right. Let's do a little bit of a save. Oh man, you know, I've always wanted a pug. I had a neighbor when I was younger who had 2 pugs. And they were just the cutest, silliest little dogs. They were always just like, you know, breathing heavily and sounding like they were dying and snorting and all that. But they were so cute. Very sweet dogs. Can Gale summon any buddies? What do you mean, can he summon any buddies? I don't think he can. Maybe.
You have my attention.
I could look and see if he has any summons. I don't think he does, though. No buddies. You know, my dog, I've said before on stream, but in case you don't remember, is a Great Pyrenees. So it doesn't quite look like Scratch, but it is definitely a big white dog like Scratch. So
I wish to live in more interesting times.
let's just do it. We're just if I fail, you know why.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
I always have to laugh at these like really sassy, snotty Tav responses like, you can begin. I already did my part. I'll just say, first, I would like to know what to expect.
Thaniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone.
I really hope that Spirit Guardian does the fight for me. I don't know if I have grease. This is like a very scant game for me where I just kind of rushed through it, so I'm probably not that well prepared, but, you know, I can maybe make it work. Maybe. Shouldn't I come with you?
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has to be me. And only me. But I didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding.
Why can't you play your game until
You have a part to
Monday?
play in this, and I trust you will play it well. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs.
I don't know if I ever picked this before. I kind of want to. Going in alone is suicide. I'll come with you.
No.
Oh.
If there's any interference with the portal, then our one chance is lost forever. And so am I. I'd rather have you by my side. But this is the only way.
No.
It took me years of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works.
I wish I had thought of that ahead of time about the grease bottles. Because I could have put them down on the ground in anticipation.
Aid me.
In
Force
anticipation,
open
rather.
the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of
That
light.
sucks you have to work.
It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you
I
can.
really, really hope that they put in like more Halsin stuff, because from what I've heard, there's not a lot of Halsin stuff, and he's so good that he really needs more. He needs to be involved more in Act 3. Okay, let's take a second to look at the chat. So we've got Grease as a suggestion. We've got Radiance of the Dawn when tons of enemies are around. Except, like, you know how easy it's going to be for me to just, like, not remember to do any of that? Just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Get out of here, Shadow. I'll just hide. Because I don't want to get too far away from the rock. Oh, shite. I should have looked for grease bottles. See? See what happens? It is really hard to go back and forth between games. Okay, Shadow. Can you, like, end your turn? Thanks. It's gonna be horrible. What is this? Warding flare. Sure. Didn't seem to help that much. Jeez, I'm already dead. Well, not dead, but pretty close. So, where's the spirit guardians? How does this work? We obviously we want radiant probably. Hey, wow, that did a lot of damage. Should I just, like, stand here? Will it just kill everything as it tries to come up? You leave my gale alone, mister. What have we got here? I don't know if I have any grease. I don't think I do. I have one. I could throw it. Throw it somewhere. Like, over here somewhere. Like, hey guys, you're falling. There. Have some grease. And That was kind of a waste of an action, though. I don't know if I like that grease idea. They're just gonna kill my Gale. God, I'm so low level. I have no hit points. This kind of sucks. Oh my god, and I don't know. I don't know that I have the makeup for this, honestly. Because normally I would have lae'zel here eating this all up. And I just feel like I am already so far on the defensive that I am not even sure what the best way to deal with this is.
The lesson is death.
That didn't even do much. Why did he even go down there? Like, what the fudge? Why did he do that? He literally didn't have to move. And he did. And he took a ton of damage for no reason. It's a freaking ranged spell. Well, yeah, I'm not doing that well. There's going to be 50 million ads coming in, so... That ledge is dumb. That ledge should not cause line of sight. I can see very clearly. I'm just gonna try and hit this thing. But of course it's just not gonna work. And I can't do anything.
So much for peace.
So much for peace. Can we kill things with the spirit stuff? So what do? Do I just have to get close to it? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, so like I just walk and it kills things? It's kind of retarded. So how about I set that grease on fire? Or is that a bad thing? Can you upcast it? I don't know if I upcast it or not. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these little turds. We'll go there then. That was pretty good. They're all like, ah, I hurt. Yeah, that's why I was thinking I shouldn't blow it up, but, well, I already did. Let's see. 56 disadvantage, just poop. What do I want? What do I want to do here? You know, I'm not really used to playing with a warlock either. Got all these things that I'm just not really used to. No.
No gloom, all doom.
Yeah, the number of enemies is giving me massive anxiety. I'll deal with it, though. I just wish, I should probably take some time and actually play this game. You know, to the point... Oh, you guys haven't even seen... Oh, you just wait. This is nothing. By the end of the third round, it is just disgusting how many enemies there are. I'm just kind of thinking, like, what do I want to do? Because I don't really want to waste that until later. I kind of want to use this. Oh, you are not hitting the frickin' portal from range. See, this actually you have to keep up. So. This fight's horrible. But hopefully the cleric makes it a little easier. If I just cannot pass it, I'm probably just going to go level up a little bit. Yeah, I probably should have done that too, man. All those crows are coming in. Portal getting wrecked.
The curse.
What do we got over here? I just want this thing dead. Of course, I can't even bite it.
Nothing will stand in my way.
How about we go over here? Hey, guys. That's amazing. It's pretty awesome. Hey, caw. Just stand here. Why not? And I don't even have to waste anything on that, which is amazing. Like, granted, if my concentration gets broken. I know my astarion is not that good right now. I don't know what I want to do here, though. What else? What else I could bless? Blessing is good. What's the Radiance of the Dawn? I don't know what that does. Channel Divinity, but it's... What does it do? Fireball? I do have Fireball. You're not wrong. But I can't use it. I don't have any more level 3 spell slots. Turn undead. Will that help? Is it concentration? I guess it... It doesn't say. It says channel. It doesn't say it's concentration, but it says it's a con save. So I don't know. I kind of want to get rid of these jerks. It does say the path is interrupted. Like, how is this stoop an interrupt? I don't know. I kind of want to just... I don't know what to do. Absolute power. Because I don't necessarily want to screw with these guys. And I don't want to waste all my spell slots either, so I don't know. Let's just go with a bless. Well, I probably should have gotten Wyll too.
On the victor's path.
At least Wyll can see.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh my god, it made my frickin'... Oh. That's poop. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. What have we got? I only have one level 3 spell slot left, which is brutal. Remind me not to play characters I am not familiar with. I'm so used to using cleric to just bless, and I don't do anything else with it. It really sucks though. Because I don't know if I even have another spell slot for it. I might have to reload. We are pretty close, but I know it's going to get crazy. Get away from my portal, bruh. That's true. Although, I can't say... Yeah, well, I just... Mostly, I play wizard, and I play fighter, and I play thief. You know, that's usually what I play. Sometimes I dabble in druid.
Have to buy him a little more time.
I didn't even see you there, buddy. Why exactly did you move when you were literally right next to him? Are you kidding me? And then it like turns... Alright, I'm gonna try to like not get annoyed here. But this is pretty freaking annoying. I'm not annoyed. I'm very annoyed. I didn't get a chance to even freaking recast Spirit Guardian, which, well, who knows? I probably couldn't have done... No, it's a level 3, so I couldn't have done it anyways, so... Still, it would be nice to have not wasted a complete turn just, you know...
My time.
Meleeing. God. I'm pretty much feeling like, yeah, this isn't happening. I don't even have... Oh, I do have Fireball. That's something.
Watch and learn.
Jeez, man. Brutal, brutal, brutal.
Dice roll in my favor.
Nope, you can't heal the portal, unfortunately. We're gonna... Oh my god. Really? I just like kind of screwed myself here. Like, I don't see how I can do this. I don't have Hypnotize. I don't have my Spirit Guardians up. I'm amazed this portal is even still standing, honestly. I'm pretty much waiting any second for it to be like game over. 17 frickin' hit points, you know? I don't know. I don't see how this is gonna happen. Except for this. I'll try it. It still is like 60% chance to hit. God, that second hit is so crap. Wow, everybody is just dead, too. You do have Call Lightning. And I killed myself somehow with that? Man, this is just not my day. Can't even kill off the shadow. That's it.
He's dead.
We cannot abide that.
Lifting the curse now.
I think I left off here. I really do dislike this fight, especially using, you know, characters I'm not really used to using. Like, I don't use Wyll, and I don't use Cleric either. And so I kind of feel like, man, half of my setup is just like, not something I'm even comfortable with. But at least I got back to a save where I still have my Spirit Guardian. So... we'll, I guess, work with that. Except it does really suck because I'm just not familiar at all with this. And it's like, well, what's gonna, you know, I guess don't use Bless again. But, you know, are there any other spells I have to worry about? Hopefully not. It's just frickin'... I can't even see where some of these nasties are. Come on. Why not? It's a nice hit, jeez. Well, I had double wizard. That's what I'm comfortable with.
Unleash me.
I'm gonna hold on to my, Why do I only have one level 3 spell slot? Did I... What? I don't even remember what I did. I must have done something. I must have done like a fireball. But I should have saved it for this. Oh, we got this guy still over here. And the path still interrupted. Why does it look like there's 2 portals? That's weird. Man, these ranged guys piss me off. I should have just used my frickin' hypnotic on them. That's amazing. If it just lasts.
Just have to
We're
buy him a little more time.
almost done, I think. Almost. How about you get out of here? I don't know why my stuff is all the way at the bottom.
Spill some blood.
There's a dog there too, I didn't see.
Battle favors the fearless.
Stop trying to hit everybody. This is the other thing I like about Evo wizards, is you don't have to worry about hitting people.
I speak, they burn.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do another little save. Hello. I will not deny the power of spirit guardians. It's pretty ridiculous. Hey.
Never a dull moment.
Just like step forward a little bit. How about you die? Well, I wasn't trying to hit the dog. I was trying to hit this guy actually, but I mean, I guess that worked out. I at least didn't hit Wyll.
Battle favors the fearless.
Yeah, comboing in Origins was really nice. Some of the spells you like, the Storm of the Century, there was some crazy shit you could do. There we go, Wyll. Is there anything that is not hypnotized? I don't see anything. Just smack this guy. Didn't kill him, but I don't think he's an archer. Yeah, they're all just... There's the one guy, and he's probably gonna run into my thing and die. Or get killed by a astarion. Oh, there we go! We did it! Oh my god!
It's done.
Guys! I didn't think it was gonna happen.
But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be.
I think they made that a little easier because I remember it being much worse. Like, much worse. I on my, if you look at my video, the Halsin, like, personal quest I did, there were like so many mobs. Like, so many. And there were a lot of mobs here, but there were more. So I'm, like, kind of surprised that even happened. So, let's get Thaniel someplace safe.
Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him. Come see
He
us
doesn't
when you
smell
can.
of lavender. Stupid thing that shouldn't be funny, but for some reason, it is. Look at this. Look. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe there were a lot of bodies. That's crazy. That's a lot of shite. Look at that. I am so, like, can't even believe I did that.
Despite everything,
I like Spirit Guardian. It's pretty good.
going.
It's total BS. None of this is really worth looting, if I recall. Oh wow, is there actually stuff here? There wasn't last time I looted. Okay. Exarch's like, I can't believe you did it either. You're so bad. Oh. I was just sitting there like, you know what? Whatever. I will take this. Spacebar to quick loot all? That's a thing? How did I not know that? There's no way. It doesn't work. Click to loot, spacebar to quick loot all. Spacebar doesn't do anything. There's a lot of... Why? I guess there were some Githyanki there. There's so much shite here. I kind of want to take it and sell it all, but I'm also kind of like, there's no way I'm going to be able to carry it all. Okay, so I click, I loot. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so it's like a take it all button. Got it. Let's do a save. And I'm going to take a quick break here because I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm sure some of you might as well. So let's do like a 6-minute break, something like that. And I will be back.
Place your heart with mine. Let your sleeping soul take flight. Take me through the night. turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay.
Okay, I am back. So, at this point, I guess we should be able to just go back to camp. It's been a while since I've done it, but...
In a sense.
I don't like this camp. It's so annoying having to, like, run all the way over here. Let's see, I did the Halsin. Oh, come on. Type the D. I did the Halsin things. Yeah, me too, actually. It's probably pretty close. No, it's not anywhere near close enough. I almost need to just go back and kill some things in the Underdark.
I should speak up.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
It's still kind of a bummer that you can't actually romance Halsin until the third act. Like, I thought once you did this quest, you know, it would just happen. But no. No. And you know, if I get that scene with Astarion, where, you know, if he even comes on to me, which I don't know if he will or not, but I'm going to have to be friends with him so that I can pursue other people. But how can I help?
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence.
I hope you guys
into
actually made it
something
back. Everybody's being kind of quiet.
Else.
I might have come back sooner. Was I quicker than 6 minutes? Any ideas on how to find this missing half?
No matter how it's been twisted by the shadows, it is still part of Thaniel's essence. It will resemble him somehow and may show signs of his power. Look for signs of life in the darkness. Wildflowers where everything else is dead.
Henrik.
The curse cannot
I know
subdue
what
the
you
power
speak
Thaniel
of.
bears.
I have seen this, and I
Not
would
in
like to
time.
see this scene for myself
In
as well.
fact, I saw just the sort before, not long after we first came within reach of the shadow curse.
Does that
Fool
mean
that
I have to make my drow?
I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse
The
of
audio
fresh
sounds a
runes
little
there, but
weird
did not
here.
investigate further. I shall mark it upon your map.
not super high quality. Leave it to me, baby.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at
Hey,
your
unicorn.
side. If you want me, I'm yours.
Oh, yeah.
Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything.
I've got your
Just say the
anything.
word.
He just doesn't ever actually follow through on the anything. Join me. Duh.
Seems your ranks are quite packed.
This guy's
If
selfish
some
drow.
space frees up, I'll
Dang
be
it.
ready for you.
I always forget to make room. Alright, well.
Well met.
You look cool. Wait, I gotta make sure he doesn't have stuff. He does have stuff. He has a vintage bard outfit.
Well met.
Like you wait in
Are you
camp.
sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when...
I always get rid of number 4 for Halsin.
Nathaniel still suffers. There'll be no improvement until his essence is restored, I fear. Good. Now our roots
I love
can
how,
deepen.
even
Together.
when you're not romancing Halsin specifically, you know, you can say, I need you at my side. So what should we make Halsin? Should we just make him a land druid? I'm not sure, honestly. Because I've played as Moon, and I can't say in endgame that I really like it that much. Spores, I don't know much about. Like, I was actually playing in my main game with Jaheira for a quest, like her personal quest. And I was like, let's try Spores, because I haven't tried it. And I like the idea of summoning. I do. Like, I love it. But I don't understand. Well, I didn't know that you have to actually, like, melee with them. Like, that's kind of a weird concept. Like, you run up and you melee, but you summon things. And so I'm like, well, I mean, I would definitely play with that. But I don't know if I want to run with it for the stream. But, land is more like what I'm used to in terms of being a blaster. But we're still not going to have, you know, the evoker protection from hitting your allies. He is hot. I'm definitely sitting here going, well, you know, maybe we should try to do this. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe. I really like his camp clothes. I don't know why, but I do. A Spores monk. I don't know. Like, I don't know anything about monks except for the fact that I keep getting gear that's like unarmed, and I know that that's for a monk, but that will definitely be, I think, some far off distant experimentation. So I'm thinking I'll just go with land for now. And if I don't like it, I'll just put him back to Moon, I guess. Well, you know what? Moon is actually pretty helpful, too. Like, it's actually pretty good up to a certain level. I remember there was a point, I think up until the end of Act 2 or so, where I was running Owlbear, and Owlbear did so much damage. And then at some point, it just really dropped off sharply, and I'm not sure if I don't know, like I built him wrong or statted him wrong, because I went into Wisdom, and I wasn't sure if maybe I should have gone into something else for a Moon Druid, but I don't know. I mean, you can use Moonbeam as either moon or land. Well, let's try land then. Why not? I haven't done land in a while. What do I usually want to do? Can we do shadow cursed lands for our land? What do you think would be the most likely here? Gain invisibility. Gain bark skin. Gain blur. That's nice. It's a little different than it works in the main game. Mirror image and spike growth, which you should already get. I like this though. Too much mage in my background. I'm like, can I have mirror image and misty step? I think coast is good too. Let's throw some spike growth in there, even though it's probably just gonna whoop on everybody. And I want to talk to animals. Is that the bonus one? It is. Oh, I actually have more levels. Building characters is just kind of like experience. You know, like you play through them and you kind of have an idea of what would work well. And in this case, I'm building stuff that, and I will go Warcaster on this for sure. But I'm almost thinking, especially with Spirit Guardian, that I should have picked it for the other one too. For my cleric, who may or may not stay a cleric. So, let's see what we got here. And I'm going based off of what I have played with and my experience and what works well. That's all I'm doing. Now, granted, I have not experienced everything. So there could be some spells on here that work really well that I don't typically pick because I've not, you know, played around with them. Like heat metal could be good. Could not be good. Bark skin, I know you can get on a lot of armor. So I don't usually take that, but I might take it in this case. Yeah, Unicorn, I've been playing for a while. Granted, I have not played all the classes. I kind of just got stuck on what I liked, you know, and Wizard for me was what I really liked. So that's what I probably know the most about. And then I just kind of went with what I felt was the most powerful with the companions that I brought along with me. Like Battle Master on lae'zel, I always thought was a really good choice. Okay. I get to pick another one. Now what? Gaseous form. I don't know. What is good to pick for a second? I mean, we already picked this. So you can get Sleet Storm and Call Lightning. It's a tough choice. There's a lot of good stuff you get here. How does Call Lightning actually work? Like, does it actually work out well? Because like I haven't used that much on my wizards. Like I use ice and fire a lot. I don't find that I use lightning a lot. Yeah, bumbling your way through is fine too. When I first started this game, I was pretty awful. Like pretty awful. Like back when the game was out on early access, there wasn't really a difficulty setting. So you just played on normal. Druid get Call Lightning by default. Well, then why is it talking about it here? Like, oh, pick this and you can get Call Lightning. I don't know what to pick. There's Daylight and Haste. Flight might be nice. I won't deny. But can't you get that with your crow form too? Is haste really good? I haven't really used haste much. I used to use haste in Origins a lot because obviously you could run around really quick. But I have not used it in this game much. I don't know. Whatever. We'll do Grassland. Why not? You do get Call Lightning no matter what, it seems. And oh, so it's like taking a speed potion, basically. That's nice. So, we've got Halsin. We need to gear him up. If we even have anything. We're so short on equipment. Because I rushed through so much of this game. We've got a vintage bard outfit. Which would be better. I don't think he looks good in that vintage bard outfit. What else do we have? We've got the Oak Father's Embrace. It's not bad. It's very old though. We need to get better armor. What was the command to check the like what if I want to know what wrath means? I think Rob, I think you told me before what you need to do. It's like you have to hold a button and then you can hover over it, and I don't remember what the heck the freaking button was. It won't let me. It's like, no, you cannot look. You will not know what wrath means. Oh, or does it just no. I still can't figure it out. I can't remember. T. Thank you. Where the heck was it? Yes. There you go. Thank you very much. So you get 1 bonus to damage with melee weapons. So probably not that good for a Wizzy. Probably decent for him though. Get on up there. So what do we have here? We need gloves. How about you can take the circlet? And see, like, heat is a confusing mechanic for me, because it's like, so you do 1 to 4 fire damage, but you also take 1 to 4 fire damage. Like, is that really a good thing? Since the wearer's intellect scored 17, we don't want that. We want gloves, we want boots. But everybody has all the gloves and boots. Well, we could put this on him. He probably won't like it. No, it looks okay. And we'll go with that, I guess, for now. And try to fix the rest of his lack of gear later. We'll just give him something to wear. Is heat for Karlach? That makes sense. So, guys, now we can talk to Halsin. You know, I forgot I need to make a video about all this dialogue here. I forgot to. Where you get to basically unlock all this dialogue with Halsin once you recruit him.
Oakfather preserve you.
A circlet looks kind of good. So, I met a peer of yours, the Druid Jahira. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate.
Can you guys hear the game well enough? Do you want me to turn it up?
Survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You seem to admire her greatly. I'll turn it up just a smidge. It's a little low for me. Like, it just seems low.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
You gotta tell me, like, if I click in another window, does the volume cut out for you like it does for me? Or does it keep playing the volume for you? Would actually be a good thing for me to know. Because there's a lot of times when I need to go in another window, but I can't because I'm like, oh god, the volume's going to cut out. But I don't know if the streaming software actually keeps that or not. Let's see. You've spent all these years fighting the Shadow Curse. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far.
That's what happens
But
once
the
it's
Absolute
lifted,
is a threat
Unicorn.
to all,
That's when
and I
we
promised
climb
I'd
the
help
tree.
you with your parasite. So I'll remain with you, if you'll have me, that is.
Of course. I only wish you'd joined me earlier.
So do I, but one duty at a time.
Let's see. What happened before when the Shadow Curse was unleashed?
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much
Thanks for letting me
fighting,
know,
we
Allison.
prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before.
I'm trying
No
not to
one knew how
spit
to
out my
react.
drink.
Then it started to claim all those
Reading
within
how
its
bears
reach.
love honey.
Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all,
I really need to see his romance. It's kind of killing me that I haven't yet.
I wanted to try and find him, but
It'll
we
be
couldn't
more
stay.
bearable.
We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors.
He's all telling like this serious story, and
That
we're
was my
just
first
like,
day as Archdruid.
can we cover ourselves in honey?
An inauspicious beginning.
Ironically enough, I think the voice actor would approve because he's actually really funny. I follow him on Twitter, and he's pretty decent. Very good sense of humor. I don't know if you guys saw the thing I was talking about it the other day, where he was talking about like in Baldur's Gate, you know, you don't stuff the bear, the bear stuffs you if you're lucky, which is just hysterical. I really want to see it. We should do it. We should like try to make it happen. You know, because like in my other game, I'm romancing Gale, or I have a save where I was romancing Gale and Astarion, and then I picked Astarion, but I could still go back to that point and romance Gale instead. So I don't necessarily have to romance Gale in this game, you know? I'm just trying to catch up on what you guys are saying in chat. I do though, like I really like, well, the voice actor's name is Dave Jones, and he's really funny, and he's really like chill, like he's actually liked and responded to a couple of my tweets, which a lot of the voice actors don't do, or like, you know, they're so busy that, you know, they just don't, they're probably seeing 50 million tweets, and so, you know, whoever gets picked, it's almost like a lottery, you know? But I really like Halsin's voice actor, just for how chill he is, and how he really makes a point to talk to his fans, you know? We're going to do it. Let's do it. Let's say, Gale, you're very nice, but we'll romance you on Wizard Tav, which makes sense, right? Because, like, you guys can't deny Wizard X Wizard just makes sense, right? Well, and this Tav was made to be a druid, so we'll do, you know, X druid. Or maybe I'll just, you know, to fit into the role-playing vibe, I'll just class change again, and I'll be a druid again. Once the Shadow Cursed lands are over. So anyways, inauspicious sounds like you did what you had to do and saved lives. Not every day as a leader can be a glorious one. Not every day. What? Okay. That's the past you faced the curse and rescued Thaniel from the Shadowfell. Let's just say sounds like you did what you had to do, bro.
You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which
Oh, I
nature
need to
has
do Dark
suffered.
Urge too. Oh, I need to do Dark Urge. Like, I was actually watching a stream with Neil and Amelia Tyler. It's like Astarion's voice actor and the narrator's voice actor. And I think they did it last night, and it was really funny. They were basically all playing Baldur's Gate 3 together. And she was talking about how the Dark Urge has all these different lines. Like, it's like a completely different game. And it just sounded really interesting. And plus, I've also seen people commenting on my Astarion videos and saying that the dynamic between you and Astarion is like completely different when you're playing as the Dark Urge. And I'm totally like, yep, we're doing a Dark Urge game. And if you guys want, like, I'll totally do it on stream, or at least I'll do it like partially on stream where, you know, maybe I'll play some by myself and I'll do some on stream too. It's always hard to do a game fully on stream because there are just times when you want to play it. You know what I mean? And you don't always necessarily want to stream. So anyhow, totally distracted from my Halsin conversation here. There are some really good things here that you can say. Like, I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the shadow curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
I want to know everything, baby. Oh my god, here we go. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're quite large for an elf.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Oh my god, I'm like literally about to cry right now because I haven't seen this in so long, and I actually don't remember him replying like, I am. I'll wipe my eyes away. There's no tears. There's no tears. I'm not going to say we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm just going to say, so any idea how that came about?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not.
Thank you for that,
Sometimes
unicorn.
think
I appreciate
conventional
it.
Wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
He's like, well, maybe I'm a half-orc. So, here we go. You know we got to ask this eventually. How did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up.
I mean, but we already know that's Thaniel.
Eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course.
Duh.
Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
So, do you have people out there somewhere? Family? Friends? A lover, perhaps?
You're not
That nervous giggle.
Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now.
Well,
near the shade of
that
the
got
grandfather
depressing
tree.
fast.
The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Hey, giggles. It is kind of sad. It's like you're a kid, and you're playing with a kid, and then all of a sudden you're growing up, and your friend is still a kid. What do we say? Now I have you. You didn't answer the part about lovers. You know I have a one-track mind.
I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it.
Or are
Though
you?
sometimes nature needs reminding.
Don't leave me hanging, brah. Is there someone in your life right now?
Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve.
He's like giving us hints. So all you have to do is solve this problem, and then maybe, just maybe, I shall join you in your den. We can get some hibernating on. Wait, nature needs reminding of what exactly?
Well,
Marie.
I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social.
Rutting.
A she-bear
Oh wait,
claimed
that's
me as
moose.
her own
Or deer.
and did not appreciate being spurned.
Imagine he came across a fake mama bear in the wild, and mama bear was like, damn, you look good. And he was just like, nah, girl, nah. I'm not really a bear. And she's like, bitch, get over here. Sorry. Just like, do you ever like sit there and you hear the dialogue in the game and you can't help but have this whole like image in your head about what actually went down? It's like when I wish that I was a good animator, because I would actually just make cartoons, but I'm not, alas. So, okay, now I guess we're stuck turning to other matters. Tell me something about yourself that I wouldn't even think to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Were we just talking about honey? He whittles. I mean, I guess I could see that, you know, because like most druids are kind of like hermits. So I could see it. Oh my god. What do you even say to this? So you turn into a bear and you like honey, a little on the nose. Oh my god. Whittling. What do you make? I kind of want to know what he makes.
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
He makes ducks? Ducks. Well, at least we still get to say you turn into a bear and you like honey, because I really want to see what he says.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Well, I mean, I like honey too. I'm just saying. I do. Honey's really good. You know, like, if you're recording audio for a video and your throat starts getting kind of coarse and you're like, holy crap, I can't talk anymore, I lost my voice, and then you go downstairs and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get some honey in my tea. I'm gonna have honey tea. So like, yeah.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
I do have something better than carving wooden ducks. You don't maybe want to know yet with your innocent little mind, but let's see. I live in mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one. Yeah, well, I don't know if I live in mortal fear of krakens, but it sounds kind of funny. Let's say it.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But
He likes
as long
it.
as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
This dialogue is amazing. Just gonna say.
Anytime.
So, I guess we're good. How am I holding up in your expectations or estimations?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
Okay. So, that was fun. Very fun. Very, very fun. I might have a light flush to my cheeks.
Let's see.
Isn't it ridiculous how fun it can be to just like flirt with an NPC? It's so stupid, but it's very fun. What the heck is going on? Oh, I guess I just went to camp. I probably need to go to camp anyways, honestly. I really do have to level, though. Holy crap, I'm so low and bad at everything. I hope a young kraken doesn't swim into port. Didn't that happen in Dose 2? I think it did. Maybe it was a different game, but I think that happened in Dose 2. I'm remembering the same sort of like, you know, top-down perspective, and there being a dock, and there being a kraken in the ocean that I had to kill. Alrighty. Let's do the things. Well, I could have sworn, Rob, that there was like actually a part later on where there was actually like a kraken in the bay. But it might not have been Dose 2. It might have been another game.
Just like 100 years ago.
Chickens! Don't say something like that to me. She says, Halsin came on to me tonight and I had to say no. If only we could all have that problem. Halsin just like has not wanted anything to do with me.
Even a small glimmer of hope fills the heart.
So what are we doing? We could go and well, we've got Damon, but I gotta get Karlach for that. But we've also got Thaniel's Shadow. I say we go do that.
I wish we had a bloody army.
What am I doing? Where's the bridge? Here we go. Halsin is just all chatting.
Years ago, before the assault on Moonrise Towers, the Archdruid at the
The squishy wizard. Gale is a very enticing romantic option. Even though I know Rob hates Gale because he's always like, Gale, eh. Uh-oh. What? Stop failing perception checks. Oh, guys, I gotta show you. There's a really, like, alright, like, maybe not all of you are into hot dudes, but, like, obviously I'm into hot dudes. And there is a super hot dude, and I don't know if many of you have actually found him or not, unless you, you know, explored the map fully. But there is one up and over here. And I really liked him. And he was kind of like the Abdurak 2.0. And I was kind of hoping I'd run into him again. But I haven't. But still, he's worth mentioning. Oh shit. Did I really just walk into this fight like a dumb... That happened. That happened. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna fly. Let's reload. Just saying, because that fight is freaking horrible. And I already know with 2 people dead, that's not gonna fly. So we're just gonna reload. And we're gonna hopefully avoid that the next time, because you don't necessarily have to run into them, but I was just wandering around blindly like an idiot. That is one of those fights where you can totally deal with it, but my last game I stealthed in. Hey Dorian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I just got my ass whooped, and we're gonna try that again. What books are you talking about? That's how it always works. Oh my god, am I really all the way here? Oh wait, okay, never mind. I did do my rest. Let's just do a little blip over here.
Last light in. Hearth aglow and lanterns lit. Just like 100 years ago.
I imagine the vista was more idyllic back then. As were its patrons' chances of surviving the walk home.
Sorry about that.
Still though, when you are expecting nothing but desolation, even a small glimmer of hope fills the heart.
Yeah, twin magic on a sorcerer is really, or twin spell is really tempting too. Like super tempting. Like I think my next class that I might try to get comfortable with is going to be a sorcerer because it's very close to wizard.
I wish we had a bloody army.
It does. Wizard is amazing. Like it's really hard for me to get past wizard. It's just like my thing. I wonder if this quartermaster has a shield. Well, you know what? Why even bother? Because you actually get a bunch of shields.
Take care now.
I didn't do anything. She's like, take care.
Anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
That's nice. That is a very expensive shield. I have 1,400 gold. Ooh, that staff. Let's get some money first. Okay. So we want to get over here. I think you actually have to go down. Hey, you know what? We can actually
It's for a good cause.
Thank you, bag. I want to go up and find the other dude first. The hot dude. He has one of those third person names, like he who laughs last, or whatever the heck it is. I can't remember. He who sees. He who something. I don't know if he's here. I think he's up here somewhere, though. There he is. He who was. I was close.
Where lies your guilt?
The waiting mode.
He's got a little bit of like a Spike vibe from Buffy. Were you just talking to a corpse? What's going on here?
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious.
The raven's just like caw.
A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice?
His voice is so good. The raven asks, will you be their voice? Cleric of Bahamut, I will always seek justice for the wronged.
Then you and I were fated to meet.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. And to this day,
is it really rude?
Lie unavenged.
I'm a little like disappointed that I didn't use speak with animals. Yeah, well, actually, my ranger in our home game is a Shadowkai, which is pretty cool because this is like the only Shadowkai I think I've come across. Her soul has departed for the fugue plane to be judged or lost forever. What more could she pay?
The fugue plane is no obstacle to one such as I.
I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes.
Lupine, I use Tav as a name because I have made so many different Tavs that I just don't even care about making a name anymore. What do you need me to do? Why would you do that? That's some powerful magic. What do you need me to do?
Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
There are so many random NPCs. Like, I almost need to make a video, like that old Cyberpunk video I did about, like, you know, the guys you wanted to romance but you couldn't, and do that for this game. Because there have definitely been some characters that I've come across where I've been like, yeah, like, there's Abdurak, obviously. There's this guy who's just good. He's totally good. There's another guy that I actually found in Act 3 that I really like too. Well, I used to name my Tavs. Like, one of the names I used to use was Celia, like Selia, but I just stopped after a while because I just kept making Tavs, and it was like, you know what, Tav's good. I'm good with Tav. What is a Tav? A Tav is a Tav. A Tav is a default main character. I'm like, do I go this way and get attacked? I don't think I will. Yeah, it's just like in old Final Fantasy games when... Oh, geez. Am I there? No, I'm not there. Good. Where you could just, you know, either pick your own name or go with the default name. Like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII was the default character name. Or Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Or any number of other characters. But Tav is the default BG3 character. Alright. What are we doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm getting too distracted. I gotta go back out. And I gotta go find Oliver. Does he really tell me that Tav is a stupid name? I actually haven't gotten Minsk in my game. I'm working on it. Working on it. No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go down this way. And I think I want to walk the long way around, if I recall. This place is pretty scary, but it's okay. I'll protect you. Just think about Halsin's abs. That'll get you through. Let me do a quick save just in case I get dragged back into that horrible fight. Does it really? Let me try to say that name properly. Liniella, or is it Liniella? Because Liniella sounds more like how it should be, but who knows if I'm right. Let's see. I don't know what I think is my favorite at this point. I think, No. Do not go that way. Do not go that way. That is the bad way with bad things. I recognize it. I just gotta find my way around.
The very plates of the earth have been shattered altered by the magic of the shadow curse. Utterly fascinating.
It does make sense that there would be more in terms of the Shadowkai, given the Shadow Curse, doesn't it? I like Act 2 as well. It's just, I don't know. There's parts about it I like and parts about it I don't like.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play.
Giggles, did you not see me get like one shot or almost one shot by those frickin' creepers?
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
Uh-oh.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me?
Will I play with you? I know who you really are and where you really belong. You need to reunite with Thaniel.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
What family? There's nobody here. Lunge at him? I don't think that's going to go over very well. Like it or not, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest,
That's awesome.
That's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe.
Like mutated zombie squirrels. God, I hope I never run into a mutated zombie squirrel. It sounds horrible.
Someone there. Easy.
Oh god, I can't wait to finish my main game. I'm close. Like I'm so close. By the way, guys, I was actually just thinking about it. And I think at the end of the stream, I might show you like a preview of some art that I'm working on that is absolutely magnificent. But I will warn, there are some heavy spoilers. So like if you haven't made it past the beginning of Act 3, you should not look.
Still alive. So that's progress.
But I'll do it at the end of the stream anyways. So that way if, you know, you don't want to see it and it's a spoiler, then you can just leave. And if you do want to see it, you can actually see it because it's awesome. Like super awesome. And it's not finished, but it's a work in progress. I'm very happy with it. Chickens is making a devil smirk because I think she's like the one person I showed. So, what's the other rogue subclass? Is it Gloom Ranger or something weird like that? Or is it like you actually have to go into Ranger and also Rogue? I think that's it, because I think that's the next build I'm going to try and work on for Astarion. Because Thief is just like not cutting it anymore for me. Let's do the thing. So we'll Radiant. Gloomstalker Ranger, that's it. And Assassin.
Another step forward.
Hello, thing. Don't hit me. Jerk. And here I am thinking I have spirit guardians. I could just run around. Are you itchy? What kind of art are you working on? Because I am an artist. A big time artist. And it is sometimes really hard for me to take away from making content and playing games. Because I just want to make art. I want to do everything, but there's not enough time in a day, you know? I've actually been wondering if maybe I shouldn't do some art streams here and there. I don't know. You guys would probably be bored though, because usually when I'm working on creating art, I'm kind of quiet because I'm focused. I don't know what I want to do here. That was useless, Gale. Rob, my main Astarion is Thief and Fighter. Battle Master specifically. And that's really nice. But I like the idea of the Gloomstalker. I think it sounds good. Alright, baby. What did we do with Halsin? We made him land. So, you know, every time I use Moonbeam, it just kind of sucks. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to use Moonbeam. You see, but if I do this, I'm going to hit everybody, so I can't do that. Whatever. Let's try it. See, it's like 3 damage. It's kind of shite. You're drawing Daisy. Who's Daisy? I don't know if I know Daisy.
Excellent.
I really like that, in this case, he can lockpick just about anything for me as a thief. Daisy's the tadpole. When did this happen? When did we start calling the tadpole Daisy? Did I miss this? I feel like I should have been aware that this was a thing. Why do we call it Daisy? Or why are people calling it the Daisy? You gotta tell me, because I'm just like, what? I'm sorry, I'm like looking at chat like, what? Daisy? I don't understand. You know, but then again, I was like complaining about how people were calling Astarion baby girl. I don't want to do that. Let's do some guiding light. Still 56%. That is so interesting because like I've never heard of that. And I've been pretty obsessed with the Dream Lover for a long time. Like a long time. Like, I mean, pretty much since early access. You know, the moment I sat there and just said, all right, I'm just going to Illithid Wisdom as much as possible. And I put that video together about the Illithid romance. I was like smitten. I was totally into the Dream Lover. But to be fair, I don't always go out on social media to, you know, see what people are saying. What portal? Or at point blank. I see. Well, that makes sense. Well, that's still only 81%. Luck of the Far Realms. 31! Holy shite, that's nice. Let's just do a little quick save.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Itch, or Itchy, however you want that name to be pronounced, yeah. We're actually on the same wavelength here because that is what my art is too. That's why I said it is a spoiler if you are not into the beginning of Act 3, but otherwise, it's fair game. What are we doing? I need to figure out, like, how I like to play Druid. I just have so much trouble with it. I have so much trouble with it because it's not over-the-top OP. Or at least I can't figure out how to make it over-the-top OP. Like, where's my bear? I don't even get a bear because I'm not a moon druid. I can't even be Papa Bear. Well, you could haste Gale. I like that. Bonus action heal. I completely agree, Itch. Totally agree. Doesn't get enough love. Man, and I actually follow the voice actor on Twitter, and man, I've seen some people just be totally shitty.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
I don't think this thing even really matters, but yes, if you look at my channel, I actually have a whole Dream Lover series. It's called The Illithid Romance. And I've been kind of trying to alternate between Astarion and that. So. What am I doing?
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, that's dead. 94? Well, okay, mummy. Well, no, I just mean, like, you know, people like actually like replying to the freaking voice actor and being like, oh, yeah, I betrayed your character and I'm totally fine with that. And it's like, that's great. Like, I couldn't imagine being such an asshole that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go out of my way to just go to the actual voice actor of the character and just shit all over them. Like, come on, you know? It's just rude. Like, beyond rude. Smack it, Halsin. Why did you do that? You didn't even have shillelagh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too distracted. Well, which character? I can't tell you which character without spoilers.
Stop it right now. Sorry.
It's nice to see that there are other fans. Like, serious. So who's left? We've got Mummy. Mummy. I think you need to die, Mummy. Now, you little shite, go back to Thaniel. Is anything left? What do I do? Do I actually... What? I don't even remember what I have to do.
Let's go.
We're here. We're done. Or do we have to kill these other little things? No, they're gone. Well, what's left? Do I kill the Night Dome? I have to kill the Night Dome. Smack it with Guiding Light Bolt.
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play.
Yeah, that's the worst thing, Itch, is like dealing with the spoilers because it's such a huge spoiler, you know, and so you just like can't, like, even when I finish this painting, I'm like, what do I do? Because I'm so worried about ruining it for people, and I don't want to ruin it for people. But it's also hard because you're super excited about it, you know? At least I was. Halsin, why are you dying? I don't know. I almost feel like I should go back to Moon Druid because I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Like, what do I even do? There's nothing that's really that good to cast here, you know? Like, there's spike growth, sure, but like, eh. We got Call Lightning. It was hidden. But that's gonna hit everybody else. Well, we could just use haste again, maybe. It just makes me a veritable... What just happened? Makes me a veritable buffer. It's not Halsin's fault that I don't know how to play. Well, I thought daylight just stopped blindness. Come on. It's got to be pretty close. There we go.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Oh, it's
Be
just
gentle.
like every
He's more
obstinate
than a
child
child.
I've ever had to deal with.
But he doesn't truly know that.
That's awesome, Itch. Like, seriously, it's awesome because, like, that's you know, like my Astarion stuff is like I mean, that was my first interest in this game, my first romance interest, but the Dream Lover has been like, you know, not as many people are interested in it, but I'm really passionate about it. You know, it's like Astarion I'm passionate about, but everybody's into that, so that's easy, but not as many people really get into the Dream Lover, but like to me, I've been into that since day one. So I've been extremely happy to explore that. And there is definitely a new video coming out. That's the next one I'm doing, is like the next one that's, I think, the third dream. Where there is, you know, a thing that happens that might progress romance with the Dream Lover. Well, what's really interesting, too, is that the Dream Lover is actually voiced by 2 different people. Which is wild. 2 completely different people. And from early access, the voice actor changed. So, let's see. Come on. Look at Halsin. He's like, I tower over you. You have what you want, but not what you need. Thaniel, he's your friend, your kin, he's you.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up. Same. Well, and it's funny because like the original voice in early access was really good, and I actually grew to like the new voice too. Like they're both really good, and well, then there's the other voice, which is also very excellent. And it's really cool because, you know, when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 originally and covering content for it, I was not aware that almost all of the characters were doing mocap. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize that I thought they were just voice acting. I thought it was just like a recording, you know, like what I do for my own videos. I didn't realize that they were actually acting out most of their scenes, which is just wild, you know? Anyways. You were brave and resourceful. Think of how much you'll be able to help Thaniel. I love the tough love option. Enough coddling. You're going back to Thaniel now. That's like how I parent. Time out. Well, the curse tore you apart. Now you can be reunited. Let's do that. But would he even want me back?
Of course he would, you dummy.
Changed. A lot.
Oh my god, Henrik. Like, lae'zel's actor. You know, because they've actually been talking a lot about that, like, on Twitter, where they're like, they don't even want to be called voice actors anymore, which is kind of weird to me, because I've been so used to calling them voice actors for, like, my whole life. But they are, like, you know, it's almost like a subspecialization of acting. Like, I'd actually say that it's more, you know, demanding than actors we see in movies, you know? But she is awesome. Like, she's so cool. I actually, I sent an email to her agent because I was like, I would love to do an interview of lae'zel's. Her voice actress's name is Devora Wild, and she's awesome. I mean, she's just awesome. And lae'zel is probably my favorite female companion. I just love her. And I also love that, like, on her Twitter, she says lae'zel. It's like everybody used to call her Bazel. But yes, I did actually hear back about it too. And they said that she's been really busy, but like maybe like mid-September, we could look at doing something. So that's awesome. Like, I'm excited about that. Yeah, well, and I, because lae'zel is always in my party, almost always. Like, I usually run Gale and Astarion, and I like to run Halsin, but I also really like to run lae'zel. And so
lae'zel I consider like almost like one of my mains, you know, where I like a lot of the other party members, but I don't know, like, you know, it's funny when you play this game, you have certain characters that you just feel closer to. And lae'zel specifically, I've always felt closer to because, you know, it's like she starts off and she's such a fanatic. She's almost like a zealot, you know, and she goes through all this shit and she's still in that perspective. And then all of a sudden, you know, like, I don't want to spoil it because I know some people haven't played this far, but you know, there's so much growth, and I love that you can actually sway her. You know, like, I actually have my lae'zel using tadpole powers, which you would think would never even happen, but mine's like, I guess it's a good source of power. Let's do it. You know? But yeah, it is funny how everybody has their own, you know, preferences of the party members. And I actually want to try different ones. You know, like, I want to try breaking out of what my normal is. And, you know, like, let's say do a game with Shadowheart and Karlach, or, you know, Wyll. That's what I was trying to do here, was like, well, let's get used to playing something else. But it's hard sometimes to get used to playing something that you're just not used to. Yeah, I've seen that too, Exarch, about people calling her. I would disagree. I don't think she's a tsundere. You know, she's pretty awesome. She's really awesome. And I actually saw the voice actress talking about how she was concerned that people wouldn't get lae'zel. And I'm like, girl, I got you. Like, I get lae'zel. Like, I love her. She's one of my favorites. Like, seriously. You know, I just fangirl over the guys most of the time. But, you know, so when I'm talking about the girl I like, I'm like, she's good. You know, I really like Karlach too. But, like, my biggest issue with Karlach has been that I'm not really used to barbarian. And so I've been like, let's take fighter, because I'm a little bit more used to that. And I'm a little bit more used to lae'zel. It is, like, kind of hard to beat your old habits, you know, because I played early access with lae'zel for so long. And so, to me, like, home is just, like, lae'zel in my party, you know? Bazel, exactly. So, I really hope that goes down. Like, I would actually have to try my hardest not to gush. Because like you hear me gushing right now, I just really like lae'zel. And I love the voice. The voice behind her is... Man, it's like she never drops the act. She's just like, I am lae'zel. You know, like, every moment of every day. Like, it's amazing. I've seen some of the other voice actors and they're good, but, like, you know, like, Neil is really good. And some of the other ones I see, like, well, even Dave Jones, the guy who does Halsin, is really good. But some of them seem to, like, not want to jump into the role as much. But Devorah's just like, I've got this, you know? Anyway, let's get back to this whole... He's just sitting here like, why do you keep talking? Let's see. Of course he will. You're bound to each other, always.
So I wouldn't have to be alone anymore. He'd stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Play with me. I'd like that.
Sounds pretty good, kid.
Too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
Halsin and that approval. Karlach approves and she's not even here. I know what you mean, Marie.
It's done, at last.
Well, and I think it really
Soon
depends
the
on
land will
who
be
you
unshrouded.
feel close to as well. You know?
We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Oh my gosh, poor Halsin just looks beat up. He's got 4 hit points. He's like, stop hurting me.
Nothing.
So, let's go back to camp. Where's Halsin? Oh my gosh, we're in a new camp now. Is he here? Yeah.
Moving in.
Don't you mean, can't believe we can mount... Sorry. Never mind. I'll stop that train of thought.
Already feeling better.
The Druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor.
Oh my god.
Still holding
All the old Resident Evil games were bad voice acting.
The soul that brought it into being.
Resident Evil 2.
Ada! Ketheric Thorm must die.
Well, that was a little abrupt. Okay. I guess I'm gonna kill Ketheric Thorm.
Oakfather preserve you.
How about you preserve me, baby? I really hate how the dialogue feels kind of screwy here. Because it just kind of repeats things that, you know. Bag. Ada! Yeah, some of that dialogue was so bad. What about, you were almost a Jill sandwich. Ha 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 ha. That was from the original Resident Evil. Oh yeah, the voice acting back then used to be awful. I see your code Veronica and raise you a Resident Evil 1. Ouch! Leon was adorable. I think Leon was my first game crush. Seriously. I think he was. Oh, the Steve? Oh, no. Steve was not good. You know what Steve was? Steve was like, Leonardo DiCaprio is doing so well in the movies right now. Let's make a Leonardo DiCaprio clone. And that's what Steve was. He even had the squeaky voice. Like, exactly the same. So, okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Or should we rest? I don't know. Kind of...
Ready and willing.
I think we can make it. We can do the things. Although I am probably going to have to leave a little earlier than I normally do tonight. Because, like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Never wanted the easy path.
What can we do? We can go to Moonrise. Do you want to just, like... No, because I can't even just go to Moonrise. Because you know what'll happen? I'll just get wrecked. Squeak, squeak. Or we could... What can we do? There's stuff over here that's bad. I don't want to do that stuff. Now that Thaniel is back. Well, he didn't have anything new. I was just talking to him. Did I go the wrong way? I totally went the wrong way. I don't want to go that way. There's this, like, little puzzle here, too. I can't remember how to solve it. I could do the content I've skipped. What fun would that be?
That might be worth a look.
Was that a click I heard? There's something about these plaques.
I don't remember the order you're supposed to do this in. But I somehow managed to get it. Just walk around in a counterclockwise fashion and you will get the puzzle.
The curse has no effect here. What is this place?
Did I not do the crush? I guess I didn't do the crush. I guess we should do that. Especially if we're talking about the dream lover, right? Yeah, there's lots of stuff to do. What the heck am I doing?
Cursed to put my hands
I
on
don't remember.
everything.
There's like a door.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
Let's save. I haven't saved in a while. Cleric, saving throw. Let your faith and devotion guide you. If you are meant to pass this test, you will. Why not? That's not bad, man. I'll take advantage and still fail it miserably. We got some extra rolls. Let's do it.
You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine and a strange sensation of acceptance.
I might have to go switch out Halsin for lae'zel and do the crush. I think that's a good idea.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
You feel like a veritable sage after all you've experienced of late. Why not? Bless? Well, whatever.
A warm swell rises.
A long rest buff, huh? What else is there? Plaque.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any...
Can you
Me and
turn?
all to the Dark
Blank.
Lady's cause?
Of course, need you even say it? I like that. Probably not going to pass it, but let's try. Yeah! 25.
Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
The statue has the tatties. See? We're going through. So there's the dagger.
An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey.
The statue is
and
pretty
a
hot.
blood offering. Your blood.
Let's make a little nick. Man, I could go for some pizza. Oh, I haven't had pizza in so long, and I'm just like craving it right now for some reason. It's kind of killing me. If only I actually had like an all-night, really good pizza place, I would be in heaven.
Bag of holding.
We got that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We did the things. I don't know if it was worth my time, but we did it. So, sorry if that was a little squeaky. I'm thinking crash time. Sounds like a good time. Because I'm kind of missing my friend, the Dream Lover. Dude, I'm dying for pizza. Like, if there was any way I could get pizza right now, I would totally get that pizza. Let's see. We don't even need to be here. How do we get back? What's the closest spot? I didn't even go to Joaquin's Rest here. Jeez. Let's go to the Blighted Village, maybe? I don't even have the Risen Road. I want a cheeseburger right now with salad, tomato, pickles, and bacon. But what about onion? Have I ever tried... Yes, I have tried stealing the Char knife, and she killed me. Or did something bad to me. I think I need to take a quick break for the bathroom. Yep, we're loading, so we might as well. Onions are disgusting. Onions are not disgusting. Onions are wonderful. I love onions. They're very good raw. They're very good sautéed. And they're also very good fried. Sweet onions are the best. I'm going to take a quick break, though, and go hit up the bathroom, and then we're going to go to the creche and get that started, and we'll probably have like about 30 minutes left. So we'll like start the creche, and then at the end, I will show you all my masterpiece that I'm working on that you may or may not want to see because of spoilers. Let me get the BRB screen going, and we're going to do about a 6-minute break.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon, remind me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and noted I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Okay, I am back. Tried to rush, but I took a little longer than I wanted to there. Chickens. Well, I'm gonna wrap up here pretty soon. I'm gonna try and go for like 3 hours, and probably get off here at like 12:15 my time. So if you need to head out early because you're tired, by all means, do that. Thank you very much, Itch. I'm telling you what, I'm actually really looking forward to you seeing this art. Speaking of which, hit me up on Twitter. I'll put my link here in chat. And I'm probably going to post this when I'm done. But this is my Twitter. And I'm pretty active over there. Anyways, another thing I'm working on that is still kind of like in the preparation phase is a Halloween costume. I'm actually thinking about doing my tiefling tav, which is basically my default tav by now. I want to see your work too. That's why I said, either send me a follow or say something to me and I can follow you back and see what kind of art you're making as well. Because I love art. It's probably one of the main reasons that I'm on Twitter. Besides following voice actors. Because they're pretty wily. So, why does that look different? It looks, what? Like there's no risen road? I can't get up here? That's kind of strange. Did I really just not get the path? Yeah. The voice actor did follow me. I was so super happy about that. The Itch notices. They're like, what? Like, yes, notice me, senpai. It's like the only one that has, but
Moving ahead.
I'm very happy about that because if it's going to be anybody that notices you, it might as well be someone that you really like, right? Hold on a second. I'm trying to think. That's right. I was trying to come up here so I could go up through the mountain pass. Sleepy, tired Mmogurl is like, what am I doing? Let's go. And jump. Hey, Itch, I've got to ask. Did you play Rome Expeditions? Because I actually really loved Rome Expeditions. And I romanced Queso. And he was actually Queso. Which is really wow. I actually recognized the voice.
Can't give up now.
Where am I going? I'm so derpy right now. Will the Gith patrol be here? I'm like, shit. Do I have to deal with the Gith patrol? Do I have to go get lae'zel? I don't know if they're still around or not, though.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Yeah, you don't have to use Twitter, obviously, for people who don't. But I do. Are they going to do the gift patrol? I think they're going to do the gift patrol.
Look at that beast.
Yep.
Seems almost too big to take flight.
All right, Halsin. We're going to have to switch you out for larian.
Can I touch your face?
Arabella, can I touch your face? No. Makes me laugh. All right, where's Halsin at? There he is.
At your side.
Oakfather preserve you.
I need you to remain
Wherever
at
you
camp.
need me.
Stay here.
I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Okay, and we need lae'zel, who's right here.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
All right. Come on and
It
join.
is done.
Does she have all the things? No, what the heck have I not been playing with lae'zel? I don't think I was playing with her this game. Oh my gosh, that load screen is horrible. He definitely has. Oh my god. I was just reading this manhwa. It's on Webtoons. It's called like My Tumultuous Marriage. It's actually really funny. And there was a scene. Well, so basically the whole premise is that she's a lawyer and she marries this guy. Just like it's literally like a marriage of convenience. Like she's not in love with him. But she doesn't realize that he has been in love with her since college. And it's actually very good for that reason. Because he's trying to play like he's not totally into her, but he is totally into her. Does it say race? Oh, I guess just because you get Misty Step. But anyway, there was a scene because they get married and they're living together. And she walks in on him when she wasn't supposed to be there. And he is naked with like a towel, like he's drying off his hair. And there's this whole scene where she like looks at him and then she looks down. And then they show this image and it was just a huge tree trunk. It was so funny. I actually had to show it to my husband. I was just dying. I'm like, yep. Tree trunks are good humor. So, do we have a good sword? We have this. That's pretty good. Necro Wizard. I actually tried Necro Wizard, but it wasn't, at least when I first started playing, it wasn't working very well in terms of I wasn't getting heals. It worked in like the first act, and it stopped working in the second act, which is a little weird. So, I don't know if they fixed that. I'm sure they did, because I know they've been, trying to keep up with everything. Give me a second. This is one of those boring moments where you're just trying to figure out what you want your characters to wear and use.
Action, not reaction.
6 to 15. 7 to 17. So that's a little better. Poisoner's gloves. Heat gloves. Mental fatigue. I mean, she has nothing. I'm like kind of upset. Why was I not using larian? I always use larian. She's the larian. Once I go through all the male romances, because I'm very hetero, so like I have to do all the men first. But once I go through them all, lae'zel is going to be my first female romance. She's going to have to be.
I don't know what I have to give her, though. I just don't have much. I don't have anything good. I should go look in my basket of equipment, which I think is at camp, and give her something better. Where is it?
Worth examining.
We used to have a friend that was like the necro wizard. Used to make that joke all the time. What do we have here? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's put that back. Where did it go? Ironically, this is a game where my character is not named Tav, but it's named Terra. Where the heck did the bag go? Oh, it's over with lae'zel. Yeah, that's none of the stuff I wanted. I want the armor. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. There's nothing. Not there. How about here? Trying to find where my good armor is. Since I've got to deal with this dumb mod anyways, I might as well find something that looks good. Nothing really looks that good though. And it's not really that good of armor. I know that there is some Gith armor in here though. Somewhere. Well, whatever. I guess we're just gonna deal with it how it is. Down, down, down by the river. I'm sorry. It's like really hard because I just am used to having more.
Let's get going.
And this game is just bad because I just haven't done enough, you know? I'm used to having more choice. The best neck romance. All hail the Necro Wizard. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. That does make sense because you were talking about the necromancer. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I actually feel like a huge level of nostalgia being back in the old camp. I spent 3 years here. Although it's a little... Look at how... My God, he's fucking massive. Look at him. Jesus.
Oakfather preserve you.
I really need to see this romance. We don't get anything. We don't get anything except for his huge, massive size. Let's just go to bed. Let's just take a cold shower and go to bed. Nah, we should probably do a regular rest. I like the climbing the tree analogy. Ground pound you. Hey, good! I'm loving this, guys. Tall drink of water. Like, we could go on and on forever here. Well, I know. Well, actually, my dream lover has the big body, too. Like, the big, hunky, muscular man body. And he's not that big. Halsin's massive. He's a big boy. He's a chunky boy. But not in a bad way. So, let's, I guess see what happens. We should probably save. I haven't saved in a while. Unicorn. I don't know if I want to know. I don't want to know if I don't want to know if I want to know. You got me all flustered. I'm like, nah.
Drop your weapons.
I'll feed your innards to the
A tall drink of honey. Turquesa.
This is your last chance.
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik.
Well, Rob, he actually did talk about how he might have some orc blood. Oh, here's the real question. When do I get to fight a dragon?
Or when do I get to befriend a dragon? Hmm? I have done the gift patrol Exarch, just not in this game.
You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the way.
Chicken's like, I was trying to go to sleep, but Halsin distracted me with his
A red dragon.
big ass wrists.
I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
Well, there's not. We're just gonna go talk to Voss first. The dragon incinerated those soldiers. Surely this isn't safe, and we'll just put a dragon on the head, I suppose.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. It was something I was actually thinking about asking. So I have been considering switching over to Twitch for my streams. Now I have not made any kind of an official choice one way or the other, but I am curious how many of you would actually want to go over to Twitch, or if you would be happier staying here. But one thing I gotta do.
Yes?
Yes, Gale. You need to climb up.
Right away.
And be a little stealthy butt. You too.
Trust no one.
We'll get you up here too. We should probably put them together. Nope. Gale, stay!
From Waterdeep.
It is weird. It's really hard to say because, you know, Twitch, I think, has a much better dynamic for streaming, you know? Like, for instance, that giveaway I did for the game keys, they actually have a setup for that on Twitch. And they do not have that on YouTube at all.
Most excellent.
But, you know, YouTube has some really screwed up caveats. Like, they supposedly only take 30% of your revenue, like in your tips. But for instance, if you pay with Apple, like if you're on your iPad or on your iPhone, they'll take an extra 30%. So if you're talking that, you're talking 60% of tips, which is pretty brutal, you know, whereas Twitch takes 50%. You know, but mostly I'm just kind of curious, like, you know, how many people would actually be willing to go over there? Like, how many extra people would join, you know? I have, like I said, not decided one way or the other. I'm still kind of just weighing the options. And we might even just try doing, like, I don't know, a night.
Let's move.
A night out of the week, you know? What changed? Exarch. Didn't that change lately? Well, I saw that it was 40 and it went to 50%, but did they change it again? I don't know, because like I said, I'm not like a huge Twitch person, but I'm anxious. Let's I guess just walk into this.
You do not understand. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat.
That
Yet
would
you
be
are not
awesome.
bleeding.
I don't know if they would or not allow a movie stream night, because that would be fun.
Your name, child.
Well, and a lot of people follow me here on YouTube, you know what I mean? So it makes sense if you have a huge YouTube following to stream on YouTube. But at the same time, a lot of people I think here, well, aside from you fine folk, obviously, you know, most people are just looking for videos here and they're not necessarily looking to watch streamers here, you know? I'm going to let lae'zel take care of this because she can handle herself.
lae'zel.
Laezel.
Really itch. That's good to know.
Regal, even.
You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss.
So is that how people get around to itch? Do they do it on Discord?
The Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
A Gake vessel has fallen from the sky.
Because I tell you what, like, I don't have a public Discord just because it's literally just me running this, you know? And I do have some mods, like Chickens and, you know, Mizu and Tamila when she's around, and Bag, of course.
Somehow.
But I can't really, like, necessarily make it like a public Discord. But I could very easily do like a... I usually do it like if you join the Patreon, you can get on the Discord. And we could do it there then.
Word to your creche.
It just
You are
sucks
to
you
join
can't,
our search.
you know, do it anywhere just publicly.
Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Truth. Play along. We're not giving up our dream lover. We're not going to do that. Time to die, Gith. I mean, I might as well say that because I'm probably going to get stuck fighting him anyways. Whatever. What does it matter? Oh, we passed it.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with lae'zel's answer.
That would be awesome. Because I've really wanted to
Take
do
your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Gake
movie
ship.
nights.
They must carry the weapon.
I have so many good movies, so many sites to show you.
Undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words.
Isn't that
Wherever
interesting?
he flies, it is not to
Why is
block
he
it.
deceiving us? Where is he going?
To the sky.
Oh, that dragon is so beautiful. I love dragons. When I was a very young girl, I used to draw dragons. Oh my god, did I actually get out of the fight?
Damn it all!
That never
You did
happens!
well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
So, when I was a little girl, my grandma had this book. It was called The Flight of Dragons by Peter Dickinson. And it had, you know, illustrations of dragons that were just beautiful. And went through the whole possibility of, you know, how dragons could have actually existed. And so, like, that was definitely a foundation for me. I used to draw all the art that I came across in the book. And I don't know. I just find dragons to be... I know they're supposed to be like a horribly destructive force. And they can be, for sure. But I just think they're gorgeous. I think they're beautiful. Majestic creatures. So let's do this. We're gonna do another save. Hello, my client is not wanting to reply. Let me try to pronounce that name right. Domencius, is that right? Domencius, I am actually, like, you get huge kudos for even knowing the book. Because it's old. It's very old. But it was wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, the art is gorgeous. Gorgeous art. And that was like, I remember my grandma, you know, I don't even know how she had the book, but, you know, she said, if you love it so much, you can have it. And that was like one of my first, you know, serious possessions. And I used to just go through that book all the time. And I actually lost it at one point through moving over the years. And I recently found a library book copy of it. So now I have it again. But yeah. It's kind of cool that other people actually know that book. Because I don't think I've really talked much about it. Dragon Tales. Oh no. Wasn't that the cartoon? Yeah, my grandma was awesome. I really loved my grandma. She was like one of those just awesome people in my life, you know? It's a shame she died when I was still pretty young, but she was awesome. And that book always meant a lot to me. Tell me about it, Giggles. Hey, another interesting thing. I don't know if any of you remember this, but there was, there were other books. Like, for instance, there was a book called Humans, if you guys remember that. And there was also another book called, was it Gnomes? I think it was Gnomes. And they were both by the same people. They were very interesting.
Wait. These markings.
Awesome.
Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Babysitter's Club, Nancy Drew, and Goosebumps. Well, Sophia, I have definitely read Goosebumps. What about R.L. Stine? Because I remember begging for money to buy some R.L. Stine. I think one of my first books was like The Girlfriend, and she was just crazy. What does that mean? I know what that means. Let's get to the creche.
Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
No, we're already at 12:15. We're already at 12:15. Well. Garth Nix and his 7th Tower series. I don't know if I know that. I know the Dark Tower. I did read that much later in life. How amazing is this? Like, seriously, guys. Like, look at this. I don't even have the best computer.
Almost worth the walk.
But holy shit. Look at that. I mean, it's like breathtaking how much there is, and so much of it is accessible. You guys, if we're ever going to do a movie night, if I can ever get you all on my disco, we're... how hard is it going to be to even say, like, you know, what movie we watch first? What would we... What, I don't even know. It'd be hard to pick. I've never taken the cable car, so I want to try and take the cable car. No, not the hill giant strength. I don't want that. I should have let lae'zel do it.
It was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
It's true. It would be so hard to pick a first, though. Because, just so you guys know, I actually have most of these movies on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. Because, you know, I just... Uh-oh, where did Astarion and Gale go? They just ran away, apparently. Gale! Really? Why are you guys back here? Doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. Well, Miyazaki movies are very good, but, you know, I like Satoshi Kon just a little bit more, and I really like Paprika. I think Paprika is one of my favorite movies. If you guys know that, like, major kudos. But it's probably not super well known. There are so many good movies, though, even if you're just talking, like, you know, going through some of the old classics. They just I don't know what the fudge they're doing. Where are they? What's even going on? They're still back here stealthed. Stop. No stealth. What? That's why. Because I thought I was going to have a big fight with the Gith patrol, but I didn't. So they were up there stealth. That's what happened.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's do a little save. Spirited Away is probably one of my favorite Miyazaki's. I also really like Totoro. And Ponyo. Ponyo's really good too. I love how they all ran back. It's like, no, stay where you're supposed to be. I gotta make sure that I wrap this up before it gets too late. I really do need to find some time to work on art. It's hard because, you know, like making videos is art. It's a different kind of art. But, you know, making art is real art, you know? Yes, I did talk to the freaky lady. Not yet in this game, but I have talked to her. And I think she's weird, and I don't want to put lae'zel through that, so we're just going to ignore her. We could sell some shit to her. She has some nice stuff to buy.
A friendly face.
I'm not getting you a Gith egg.
Look over there.
Shut up.
Do you see that wretched little hive?
Looks like a monastery to Lathander. What's your prop? Oh my god, guys. Guys. Alright. You know how there's that like solar lance dialogue with Astarion? We have to find a way to use the solar lance. That's what we have to do in this game. So that we can get that dialogue.
Oh, I mean no offense to the Morning Lord. I simply prefer when his monastery.
Your husband. He's my husband too.
Stupid, rude.
I don't know who I'm going to pick. I haven't gotten to the end of the game and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm even going to have to make a choice. But so far I've been able to have two men. So if I had to make a choice though, I don't know. Who would I even pick? It would be really hard.
After the githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous train.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Why is lae'zel talking?
I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
Well, I would like to think some people here remember Nintendo. God knows I'm old enough to remember Nintendo. Actually, my first ever system, and it wasn't my system, it was my grandma's system because my grandma was just awesome. She had an Atari. So that was the first system I ever played when I was about, I want to say like 4 or 5 years old. Thank you so much, Itch, because like, you don't know how many people just like do not care about spoilers. Like, you know, like, it's really hard as a content creator because you sit here and you hold back. You hold back because, well, for one, I don't like my reactions when I make a video to be fake. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want it to actually be legit, you know, like what I was feeling in that moment when I saw that scene for the first time. And so a lot of times I will come across scenes and I will just stop playing and I will literally just start writing. I'll write the whole script out. You know, and that's why, you know, obviously I've seen some stuff that's in the future, but I will write about stuff that is what I saw in the past. But you got to understand, it takes time to get that all together. You know, it takes time to edit the video. It takes time, you know, and so it's really hard because, yes, I am ahead of where I am currently in my Dream Lover series and my Astarion series, but. You know, it is frustrating when people just kind of come in and they're just like, oh, well, I'm going to tell you everything that happened. And, you know, the reality, too, is that you don't even know if what they're saying will be true for your game. Because the things that you've chosen in your game might be completely different from what somebody else has chosen, you know? Yeah, the comments are horrible. Comments are horrible everywhere. I've actually been very defensive with comments. But let's why do you want to buy one of their children? This whole thing is kind of fucked.
What? No, of course not.
No, you guys haven't spoiled anything. No, I'm talking about people in general who comment on my videos who just don't give a crap and they just leave really spoiling comments. So nobody here has done that.
It, and once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me.
Oh my God, Marie.
What is this?
Yes.
Tradition.
Ocarina of Time was like, no, not Majora's Mask, but Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I just didn't get into Majora's Mask. I know there were so many people who loved that game, but me, I was Ocarina of Time all the way. All the way. That game was like, I just spent hours and hours and hours, and I loved it, you know? Oh, Sosa, your first Zelda was Twilight Princess. My first Zelda was the original Zelda for Nintendo. That was my first Zelda. And my first favorite Zelda was A Link to the Past. Link to the Past is like, still, to this day, one of the best Zelda games. Just saying. Yeah, this lady's wild. I'm just going to be like, you know, well, I guess we'll never know.
Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche.
Dorian, are you seriously attracted to Ganondorf?
Inside,
how does that work? Are you attracted to the post-Ocarina of Time Ganondorf? Are you attracted to the pig version of Ganondorf? Because I really hope that's not the one you're into. That one's weird.
You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
I will say, the one that comes up latter isn't too bad. He's not bad. I'm a total Link and Zelda nerd. I am. I mean, I literally, like, a lot of the times in real life, you know, if something happens and it's, like, amazing, I'll just be like, da-da-da-da. Because, like, you're like, oh, it's the fucking sound effect when you open a chest. What is she wanting? Oh, do you want an owlbear egg?
Oh, you wonder. Looks different to what I expected. Are you sure that's a gith egg?
You like them all, Dorian. Oh man, I don't know. I can't get into the pig version. I can get into the what was the name of the race? There was like that whole race that was in the Gyarados. Or the Gyarados, whatever. But he was like one of them. And I liked that version. I thought that was pretty good. It's actually really cool that you guys even know, you know, some of these games. Because these were games that, for me, you know, they happened so long ago. But they were some of the best games I've ever played, you know? So, no, it's an owlbear. I just like it. The curves, the colors, the coloration, the size. Looks right to me. What? We got a nature. Maybe this. Of course not. It's from an owlbear, but I bet your employers wouldn't know the difference. I like that. Let's do that. Let's go with that. Nope. Let's use our inspiration. Come on, really? You're just gonna do me dirty like that? Well, we got more. Let's do it again. Okay, just keep rolling inspiration until you win.
What the society doesn't know won't hurt it, and we're left handsomely legacied either way. I rather like this plan. You have yourself an accord. Here's your payment.
So when I was younger, I didn't really have access to get, you know, whatever I wanted in terms of games. And so like making the jump to getting a Nintendo 64 and actually being able to play Ocarina of Time was huge for me. Like, I had to fight for it, like, tooth and nail. And I remember, like, when I finally got it, it was the most meaningful game I had played. And I spent hours. I did everything in Ocarina of Time. I even did the fishing game. I did everything. Everything you can think of in that game, I did it. Everything. I even did, and you know, the Gerudo Valley, I did the fucking archery thing, even though I was horrible at it. I just did everything.
Have a word. Thank you so much. Do be sure to... I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared.
Do I have red?
Take a look.
Volo Vintage. Oh, I do kind of want that. Maybe not 3. Can I just buy some? Yeah, there we go. How about this and that? What do we have here? Junk. Junk of the junk of the junk. The archery, yes. Oh, the archery was horrible. The archery was horrible. I can buy the egg back if I really want to. It's kind of cool. So, I think we're at the point. I'm going to get up to the monastery. And I think I'm going to make my hard save. And then we're going to do the art. The art. What do you call it? I can't think of the word. It's not a disclosure. Disclosure just sounds too much like a corporate takeover. Revealing. The art revelation. I'll go back and get the nice gear later, Rob. Do you know how hard it is to run a stream and to actually be thinking of all the technical aspects of this game? It's actually pretty difficult. Because most of those things are kind of boring. When you're just sitting there staring at the descriptions of gear. I'm very happy, Itch, because I don't know how many people are actually on the same page as me with that. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, that's weird. It's okay. I don't mind being weird. I've been weird many times before. So let's just look at the opening here. And then we'll consider that, you know, like the end. The end of the stream and the beginning of the art reveal.
That's enough. On your feet.
Why is there so much gnome hate in this game?
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
She's like, I'm out. Jeez.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought.
He's not even like...
Now.
He just looks like an annoying Gith dude. Like, eh.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
Rob. I do apologize. I do not know the difference between a halfling and a gnome. They're all very short people. But here we go. We're going to get a little bit of Dream Lover action.
Within the artifact of feeling stirs.
What is happening?
Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Man, both of the voices are so good, I have to say, because I really like that voice too. But there we go. So we're going to say that that's the end of the stream right here. And here's what I'm going to do. I got to actually open up the picture that I'm working on. Oh my gosh, I can't type. And so I'll do like a little BRB and then I'll get it loaded up for you. And we'll do the art thing. And I will say, for anybody who has not gotten to Act 3 and does not know the future, you know, outcome of who the Dream Lover is, you might want to skip it and take off. And to those of you who are taking off, thanks for coming. It was wonderful. But for those of you who want to stay, hang around, give me like 30 seconds and I will load it up and I will show you what I've been working on. Until then, I'm just going to do a quick BRB. I'll be right back.
Lace your heart with mine. Let your sleeping soul take flight. Take me through the night. Down, down, down by the river.
Are we good there? Can you guys hear me? I'm very sorry for the mute. I was actually like sitting there talking that whole time, and it's kind of annoying that I was muted. But this is like a different window that I use for recording when I'm doing artwork, because I actually recorded all the work going into doing that emperor painting. I'm so sorry. It's like such a bummer because I was talking to you guys the whole time and you didn't hear me. But anyways, this picture I'm showing right now is the next one that I want to do for my Astarion painting. And I really love this image right here. And I know there might be better ones coming, but this to me was just like one of those. It was so picturesque, you know? And yeah. Well, one of the things I did. You missed the Emperor Sexy chat. You did. I'm so sorry. We'll have to go back and we'll have to talk about that. But I actually have a contact at Larian, like one single contact, who I've kept in touch with, and I told them that, and this is just me, like this isn't necessarily like me trying to get like attention, but this is just me trying to be like, you know, hey, I'm a part of the community for this game, and I love this game, and I'm so grateful for this game that I want to make a work of art for you, and I want to send it to you. And it's going to cost me money. So I'm like putting some eye drops in my eyes because my eyes are a little dry. But yeah, like it's going to cost me money to send it to them because, you know, they're in Belgium. But I said, what's your address so that I can send a painting to you? Because I you know, the idea of sending a painting to Larian and having it like just be in their office is, oh my God, it's amazing to me, you know? And even if it like kind of costs me money to do that, I think that's awesome, you know? And so it's funny because originally I was thinking about doing an Astarion painting. And now I'm actually thinking, maybe I want to send the Emperor painting, you know, because like, you know, there's going to be a million people who are like, oh, my Astarion, but you know, there's not going to be that many people who are going to be like, oh, my Emperor, you know, and I think like if it were me, I would probably be more interested in getting the Emperor painting. Well, yeah, the contact I have, they were like, oh, we love paintings. Like they really excited about it. And so I basically was like, yeah, when I'm done, I'll let you know when it ships out, you know? So anyways, so this is going to happen. And also, you know, I don't know if you guys ever got to see, did you guys ever get to see my original painting that I did of Astarion? I did one a while back and it came out really well. Give me 1 second. I'll do another BRB and I'll pull it up.
Lace your heart with mine. Let your sleeping soul take flight. Take me through the night. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down.
So yeah, this was my Astarion art that I did. This was I did this a while ago, like a couple, maybe a year or two ago. And you've probably seen it around because I've been trying to share it, but like nobody has ever seen it really, you know. But this was one I did a while back. This was, I think, a reference I got from, what was it? It was from the scene where he's looking at the mirror and he's like, tell me I'm hot, you know? Oh my God, what's the baby girl? Why do we have to call him baby girl? I don't get the baby girl meme. I'm always like, why do we call him baby girl? Why is he such baby girl? But yes, this was what I did a long time ago. And it's not like, I don't know, like my style is a little weird. Like sometimes I blend and sometimes I don't,
You know, like, so his hair's not as well blended, but I always blend really well in the face. But anyways, we're getting like to the point where we are so late. So let's wrap it up here. And hey, if you guys are interested in an art stream at some point, you know, let me know. It might be a little more boring. You might have to keep yourselves entertained a little more. Because when I work, you know, because this is digital art here, but I actually do real life paintings too. Like I do, well, I started out with acrylic painting, and I do oils now as well. So that is why a lot of my paintings come out looking so good, even digitally, is because I use the same methods that I would for traditional painting. Yeah, a speed paint would be fun. I actually recorded the Emperor painting because I think that'll look pretty good in the long run. You know, it's like take some music and put some music behind it and just, you know, time lapse it. But it takes a while. Like, a lot of these paintings take at least 8 to 10 hours. So you probably wouldn't want to hang around for the whole thing. But anyway, I appreciate everybody hanging around and taking a look at my art. And we'll pick up on the creche on another night. Probably later in the week. Have I practiced AI assisted art yet? No. I just, well, how do I say? Like, every artist is different. And personally, I work from reference. And I know lots of artists who can just kind of come up with it on the fly. And I have so much respect for those artists, but I cannot do it myself. I actually have a brain that can visualize what I want in my head, but I can't easily translate that to, you know, my hand. And so most of the time I need reference. But yes, it was definitely fun hanging out. And Itch, look out, and everybody look out for the next Emperor or Dream Lover video. It's kind of funny because when I was writing my original scripts, I was like, this is going to happen. I'm going to make this happen. And I had no idea that, like, I would actually make it happen. And by the point when you get to the point where I actually make it happen, like, my script, which I wrote when it happened. So you will get my, you know, unvarnished opinion. And it is like a total freak out. It's like, oh my God, you know, like total fangirl gush, you know. So it's really good. That's why I have to do that. Like, I have to stop every time something really important happens and write, because, you know, it's so hard when you're trying to keep track of everything and you don't want it to be like a fake response. You know, you want it to be legit. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out of here. I gotta go try and scrounge up something to eat because I am starving. But have a good night, everybody, and thanks for joining me. And we'll pick up next week sometime, maybe Thursday or so. That probably sounds good. I'll see you all later, and thanks again for coming.